Hello and welcome back. Now, I have just set that going to do that little bit that we missed around the edge. Yeah, I was going to literally go on to the next, and I thought, you know, I do keep saying this, that I like to do a job, and the job that I wanted to do was that field, and we didn't do that field. So yeah, I thought I'd come back on and we'd finish that particular. Ooh, he says he crashes into the fence. Yeah, I thought we'd literally finish this because it isn't right, is it? We've literally not done anything. We've got it all ready, so I thought let's get going. Let's get this sorted. So yeah, we are going to need to fertilise it though. And did we scan it? I think we did. Yes, it wasn't very good, if I remember rightly. Well, no, actually no, it wasn't terrible. It was, yeah, it was like that. Yeah, sandy loam and loamy sand. Yeah, that's right. It's pretty much like the, yeah, actually it's almost identical to the sugarcane sort of thing. So let's get this going. It's nice to have this done. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the, just behind me, the headland on that. That's the only thing I'm going to say. Right, now let's get this done. Yeah, I'd like to really get this sorted. Do we grab the fertiliser spreader and get that done now? We could. We have the WMXL, my favourite, don't we? Yes, we do. This is true. Right, let's get cracking. Yeah, are we going to time lapse this? I think we will, because we haven't had a time lapse this entire session actually. So I think it's not a bad idea. Yeah, trying to think if there was anything at all that I was going to say. Number of headlands. Yeah, again, small amount. I always try to do this like 5 or 6. In fact, I don't think this would go wrong with 7. 5.6. Yeah, I don't know why it missed the 14.8 and stuck on that. It must have been that piece of equipment it wasn't that pleased with. So let's generate that. Yeah, that looks quite nice actually. So what did we call this field? We called it the new arable, I believe. Activate and 5.6 meters. And just make sure. No, it actually just mirrors. I think that is right. I'm sure that is exactly what it said. The Noli does sound. Yeah. Let's first 5.6, and it will say that because that's what you did. Let's have a quick look in the. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad place. Well, actually, here. So we're looking in planters. Yeah, seeders. P is before S. Yes, I've got to get used to this mod actually being as it is. Right, Noli is 5.6 meters. Smashing. Alright, we shall leave that, and I think we will indeed go grab the fertilizer spreader. We will do that as well. And I know it's, no, you are not heavy enough. Now you might just be, I would say you're not a bad choice. Yeah, I do agree with what I said as well, especially at this amount. It's about time that I got on with the roller coaster. Oh, why do I always forget that actual tick box for that? Yes, right, I need to jump in it as well. My apologies. So yeah, we're gonna have to jump ship, because you've got to be in it to do this particular setting. Yeah, you have to go into course play, and you have to say do not care that it has. Yeah, sowers machines using fertilizer. Deactivate. Now, I think that's a silly setting on one that doesn't have fertilizer. Personally. Yeah, I really do think that's daft, but what do I know? No. Right, now it should be happy. Let's go grab the tractor, and we'll try that again. This time we should be okay. Truthfully, yeah, I do. I think it's about time that we got on with both the boat building and also the roller coaster. I do. I'm not sure. I have an idea that it's going to cost us an arm and a leg, but yeah, we can buy these things if I get the list. We shall see what we can do ourselves, which I think is absolutely nothing. We shall see what we need to buy, definitely. Right, yes, and we have removed the shed, haven't we? Yeah, I think that was a wise decision, even though it's a shame. Yeah, we have got this one here, though, now. I still don't think one shed is enough. Also, I know it doesn't seem like it matters now that we put that 10,000 back, but I think we will, unless anybody complains. Yeah, then I'll, yeah, I shall, I think then I will, yeah, take note of what you're saying. Now, this can't have that. Well, actually, I can do that on the torpedo. The other way. Oh, do you know? Seriously? Yeah, let's just ram everything down. Yeah, and let's fill that. You have to go really low. It's because you've got lime. It probably actually may well need lime as well. Yes, but that's not what we're doing, is it really? We were doing fertiliser. No, that should be doing... Ah, you can see where it's been, actually. You can. There's a little bit missing in places. Well, but no, we did. We've had. We did always have. I know. I've got to pick that up with a telehandler or something, haven't I? It's not good enough. I agree. Now we have got some more, I think, on the edge of the field over there. Yeah, I've definitely come to a decision. The rain is coming in a bit. Yeah, I definitely do like the bags that we get, both the lime and that is better than the H2 Studios filling station. Yeah, its cost is super duper, so we may well, going forwards on Let's Plays, be going for this more. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely, yeah, that's good there. It got to the ups and the downs, didn't it? But I'd started it too late, if I remember rightly. Yeah. Now, have we put a silo down? I don't think we have we? No. I think we were talking about it, weren't we? And it just didn't happen. I'm not sure this can cope with this, to say. Oh, yes. Now, a long time ago, I think I was down to the very last cheaty mod that I had ever had. And actually, no, I reckon that might... No, I'm not sure. I think we'll fill it. While we're this close to the shop, I think that's wise. Yes, I had the Unia... Oh, I will show you, actually, now. Didn't we have some... Yes, the one with the green above it is definitely... Yeah, I did notice the seeds were going down quite heavily, actually, by the... Oh. It's better. Yeah, I should show you. Yeah, let me show you. Oh, no, I won't show you on that. Let's have a look. It is under fertiliser. No, it's not. It's actually under... called? I'll know when I see it. Sprayers. That's right, actually. It is under sprayers. Yes, the last not official modded things is the Unia. I should show you, but there is a Unia in the game now, so I might well remove, yeah, the Slezzer, the 1003 5500 for a 12 metre. Slightly bigger than the 8.5 that we have on this. We may well treat ourselves, but I mean, I know now. Oh, that's a Steiger one, isn't it? Only 600 litres for those. Wow. Yes, the Pilmit. Yes, it is bigger. It is. It's an 18 metre and it's 16,700. But I think now that I know, obviously, yeah, I mean, it really is. There's still a gap for that there, but I think. Not a big one now. I think what we're going to do is probably remove that so that I've only got official mods. Not that, yeah, I'm not. It's not terrible. I mean, the game recognises it, and I don't think it's a rip-off or else it would be in the game, truthfully. Yeah, ooh, lift. Yeah, that was a bit bad. Yeah, so we did do the rolling, and it didn't do anything to the stones. So, yeah. No, yeah, that is... I have got a point. Yeah, I was thinking I'd got that wrong, but in a way, surely... shouldn't it have pushed the stones down? Really? I know if you're going to use a stone picker, you have to do it before that. Right, let's see how you're doing, because I think you're not far off. Let's just jump in 1 second, because I think we're going to have to move this down. I think it's actually... yeah, if we look on... oh, it's hard to start the minimum. Oh, no, it is, yeah. If you look, you can see what has... oh, yeah, we're definitely going to need a top up. So, and this is what I'm saying about sugarcane. It really does... I was going to say, it really does cane the... and it does. It really does cane the amount of seed, which is quite appropriate when it's called sugarcane. But yes, this is true. Right, let's just get those two little red patches. I think they must be the turnaround things. Let's switch that on, and we'll go down. Now I'll lift it. Try not to look too closely. Let's switch it off and let's go and fill this up. Yeah, definitely. It's not using much fertiliser, but it is actually fertilising. So, yes, I'm quite looking forward to this. It's a long time since I've done any sugarcane, and I do really enjoy it. I mean, I know I'm especially, being as I'm going to use the jack toe, I am really looking forward to this one, as I say, because I have, on Elm Creek right at the beginning, I actually did a test with the bigger one, because I was really looking forward to using it, and actually, it actually damaged the crop. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, but it really did, because obviously the crop was the same. There was a crash. It was one of those first times that Giants did an update, and one of those where everything went bad and it crashed the field. It really did. So I was halfway through the session. I'd actually literally completed the session and it went wrong, and I lost the save. It was one of those mods where you couldn't save the game, so I'd literally done the entire session, and I thought, well, this is a unique opportunity, because you see, I'm going to use all of this. Oh, now how are we going to separate that? Well, that is actually fertiliser spreader. Fertiliser spreader? Fertiliser. Right, we've got half a box. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Oh, not happy with... oh, we're going through the box. Not bad. Right, let's set this going manually where it was before, because it really was almost halfway through the field on the little tiny bits and bobs, and I'm glad we did set it so, because I agree with what I said. Yes, it's a little bit scary, because I did catch that. I did think I had. Just the edge of that field there did ram it with this, unfortunately. Yes, we shall put this halfway through, because I did do it. I could, yeah. You'll see what I mean on the mini-map below. Yeah, if you look closely, obviously the part of this is the grassy bit here, the orange, pure orange. It still doesn't seem to have done the... oh, actually, hang on 1 minute. No. Oh no, this is still... now it is classing it as our field still. Oh. So actually it's... I'm with it. It's actually done this as the... that's what it's showing patches of, because it's actually yeah, done this as sugarcane, which that's not really what I was trying to do. But hey ho, we shall finish this, being as this is what it has done. Or do we just... I'm not sure. Be careful. Yes, we did move the building, and I'm glad we did. I think it is better, truthfully. Let's just get this last little tiny bit done here, and then we should move it along to halfway in the field. Yeah, all of this bit here is all, you can see there's all green, which means it fertilised, which means it obviously also seeded, but this is where it got to. So if we start the up and the downs here, truthfully it should, we do it about there. Just check it for 1 second to make sure that we're right. If it's doing the up and the down, I just want to make sure that, yeah, we're not going into the drink. And look, that looks good. It does. Right, now where did we leave the fertiliser spreader? Whoa, be careful, we left it there. Smashing. So that's done. Both fertiliser, all it needs is pHing, liming, and I think we'll do that next session, if I'm honest. Can't see this little bit of lime here actually doing the job. I don't mind us doing that next session. My task was always to finish that particular field, and when I mean finish, I meant sowing, not actually everything. Yeah, we will lime and fertilise as well, but that's not the end of the world. Love the way that the smoke on this is a bit black, like it's an older tractor, which of course it probably is, being the torpedo. It is a really good tractor. I do prefer having tractors that have a front and back 3-point link. And yes, you can put the Pepe on, but yeah, it does weird things actually. The Pepe, it does some shake, rattling, and rolling. Yeah. I'm glad this actually copes with this way though. Right, yeah, this is not it. Yeah, if I do it now, I'm going to waste some of my width. Let's see how we're getting on with the seeds. And I believe I promised you all that this was going to be time-lapsed. So that I am not a fibber, I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. And there we were, done, I think. Let's just check. Oh, I'm not sure. I think we've got a couple of little bits just there on this field. It's hard to do manually. It looks good though, but yeah, well, that looks really quite nice. We have oats and we have canola and sugar cane and sunflowers. Yeah, not the run of the mill. Definitely not. Let's have a go, see if we can actually get this. It is a really very narrow window, but that doesn't look to me like it has actually been planted in those, or whatever you would. No, I think it is planting, if I'm honest. I really would. Let's have a look. It is right in the middle actually, isn't it? So we should really, if we go aim for the nose of the tractor, pretty much do that little tiny line, meter and a bit. Yeah, that is actually doing it. Fantastic. So I shall have to remember that for this one. Yeah, it is the very first time I've actually used it. That looks like that's not done around the edge of that field. Yeah, I think it's because of the the way it goes up and down there. It's the edge of the field, so I will leave it. It is the natural boundary of the field. I'm quite happy with that, bearing in mind that we literally eked this field out by our own fair hands. Well, with the equipment that we've got, should we put it that way? Yeah, I'm quite pleased that we literally, yeah, because this was one of those things that I wanted to do and said we were going to cut it out here. And obviously when you say it first, it doesn't always work out. You like, things can go wrong and you think, no, that's not quite big enough, but it actually did work, and I'm pleased. So it is nice when you say you're going to do something and it actually does, because everything works out, and it doesn't always work like that. No, definitely not. Yeah, I don't know why I'm worried about the grass field. I was thinking about this. The BGA isn't working properly. It certainly is like very fitty and starty, so I think we could rely on our other businesses and for once take the BGA out, because it is on this Giants map not working as it does on every other map, which, yeah, does whatever's happening on the Giants are doing on this map that every other map is fine with. It does sort of, you wonder why do I do this, because I'm not earning properly from it. Yeah. Right, no, there are 2 little bits. I would like to get those done as well. I want this field to be done properly. Yeah, it's no good. Yeah. Are we gonna? No, we'd already said we're gonna lease the Jacto, because it is true. If we did this for 3 years, if we're on this Let's Play for 3 years, I would like to do the boats and that. So however long that takes, but we could just do what Farmer Klein did, which is, if we'd finished the Let's Play, just literally do some time-lapsing of that particular sequence. So yeah, it's not really, that'll do actually. Now let's expel this. And that was legitimate this time. Yeah, we didn't really cheat, did we? There was no excess. We literally filled all we'd got, and that's legitimately us ejecting what we had in here, which is now seeds. So that's not like me cheating, where I literally fill it as we were originally. I did think we might have to put some in. So yeah, I'm really chuffed that we've got this ourselves. Really chuffed that we've got this. Yeah, we are definitely going to need another shed. I do realise that. I think we were on about the silo being here, weren't we? I did mention it a while back. I think I'd have to level it. Yeah, I think where those few trees are, it is not a bad place, because this is, like I said, the middle of the yard now. And then it's like, yeah, no, that's going to be fine. Oh, let's scoot back. That's about it, I think. I don't think there's much more room than that. Yeah, we can get quite a few implements in here and things like that. I mean, let's be honest, really, with that kind of thing, you seed it and you leave it. You're not going to, unless you were going to go into do more, that is it, truthfully. Right, 150, and we did beat the rain. We've got quite a few seeds and a little bit of fertilizer left. We've got all of the liming left to do on all of these, which, so in itself, that is something we are going to be doing. Yeah, like next session, I think. Well, we've got, yeah, with pH, yeah, really, all it is those 2 fields that we've done today. That's the only pH, and you can see how horrible that is. So, do we buy some lime in advance? I think we do. Yeah, I am right about this. I mean, this is 2 separate mods. The 1313 pack is super for the seeds and the solid fertilizer, unbeatable by anything. And the lime, the 1200 for 8,000 litres, is the multi-crop greenhouses pack. So yeah, these are absolutely amazing. Now then, that is a big field. I'd say that's going to take 4. Let's go 8. Let's just get plenty of stock in. 9,600. Yes. We should probably put those on and bring these. Yeah, I like the fact that it's in bags, because there are a few mods where that's very useful for it to be in bags for filling things up. Oh, that reminds me, do we have that mod? I think we do. Yeah, there's a mod that I've been trying to show. I don't know how old it is, because I only saw this sort of by chance. I think it's in us. I should know by now. I've seen this about 3 times, but things don't stick in my head until I've seen them a few times. I think it's in miscellaneous. I'm sure that is what, in the echoes of my brain, rings the bell that it is there. It is I think this is a little bit expensive, if I'm honest, but it's a pass-through. Like, yeah, you can literally stick that on the back, and then you can stick. Yeah, it goes backwards. In fact, you know, let's just have a bit of a. Yeah, do we go black and red? My favourite two colours. Ooh, I think we do. 13,100. Yeah, and we will stick to that. We'll buy it properly. I know it's cost us 500, but you know, I'm not trying to use the colour mod really to cheat. It is nice to actually use it. So then, yeah, for something like, well, actually, no, perfect really for using the torpedo, which it hasn't got a front 3-point link. So let's do that. Let's show this. Let's grab that and let's eject that fertilizer. Ooh. Not enough space. Brilliant. And we should show this mod off. Yeah, I'd say it could have been in the game for absolutely forever, and I missed it. I don't think forever, but it's, yeah, it looks fantastic. If it works, obviously, as you think it does, weight-wise, it's sort of very clever in so much as, well, no, let's show it. It's not yeah. And obviously, I'm not sure about the weight displacement type. That was a little bit too close. Yeah, so we bought the sprayer, sprayed the field. We will be spraying the other two. Oh, yeah, we shall have a look, because weeds don't always grow on everywhere. We sprayed that one, I remember doing it. But, yeah, let's just fill this. I'm not actually going to do it, but it would be nice to get this in readiness. So, yeah, we drop that down. We literally stick that. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't actually get close to you. That was a little bit bad. Now then, how can we reset you? Ah, well, that was a little bit annoying. I really didn't touch it. And now then, have I switched in? Oh no, it's because we're not actually on the real. Right, let's reset you. We'll just do that again. We should try to get a little bit. Yeah, it is supposed to be. It could be that it is new actually, and that I didn't take as long to find this as possible. You're supposed to, which to me looks like I'm going to crash into it. Really. Yeah, just a little. Well, I have seen a picture of it, and well, that's no. Actually, I suppose it is no. It's going to go the other way around. It's me being silly, which is the usual thing that you all realise that I definitely have. But yes, of course it does. It's got to go like that because it has to have the bag leaning backwards to the. You know, sometimes, but I suppose we all make these mistakes at the very first time, but it is still a pass-through, as you can see. So what we need to do now is, in this instance, now we may have to, let's try. Yeah, but we're going to need a bag, aren't we, first? The trouble is, it's going to want to use this bag to fill up, isn't it? Which is going to be a little bit counterproductive. Now then. Brilliant. Now that is. Is there a way to lift this up and stuff like that? No, that's my door. That's my back window. I have got the right thing selected, have I not? Yes. Why have I got another back? Have I put a Pepe on the front? Because I shouldn't have a second one like that at the minute. Oh, of course, no. It's the actual bag, of course. Can we lift that up high like that? Right. Okay, we can. Okay, so let's try and not put the shop window in first. I'm going to see if I can actually fill that and have this as a spare, because that really would be fantastic if you could go on the field with this and also look at the weight.
so many times. I mean, these bags are no heavier than a standard bag, which is quite amazing when you consider what it's actually doing. But if you could take this onto the field, the amount of times that an 8-ton thing for 12,600 is quite amazing. Yeah, it's refill fertilizer spray. I think it's going to do, no matter what I do, it's going to do that, isn't it? Okay, we're going to have to do it then. Drop that back, and yeah, we'll grab one of the new bags, because there's not much point in doing that with a half filled bag, is there really? Are we done? No. Yes, no, we are. Yes, that is right. So we should put this here. Yeah, and ooh, we've actually got it right. And then we should be able to just drop you off like so. We're going to grab a full bag, because it does make a bit more sense. Otherwise, why would you do that? I think that is going to be quite an asset. Now that I've actually got it the right way round. And no, it's that one. Oh no, you got to have it selected. That one there. No, that's still my doors. Why? Hang on a minute. I am right this time, aren't I? Ah, I am, but I was actually using the wrong axis. Right, now that's, yeah. That is going to be an asset, I think, and we shall see also if the weight, mind you, this manages with this anyway. We did see that this was sound as a pound with having that on, but to have an 8-ton refill, I mean, I know some of that's down to the mod, the special 8-ton of the bag. Now that is actually, yeah, the weight is there, but again, because it's in the middle, it isn't actually doing anything bad, which is true, because that weight is going to be smack bang in the middle. Yeah, leaning forward. If you look at the arm, where the arm is at the minute, that's heavily forward. Can we do it any better than that? No, it is that axis. No, actually, we're on the wrong one now. Yeah, no, that actually is the best. And actually, this time it's resting on the top. So actually that is the very best. It is truthfully at its best sort of place. So let's stick this. We should take this. Oh, how many times do I cut this that closely? Yeah, we shall stick this. Oh, have we done the liming on this? I don't think we have either, have we? It should surely. Oh, yes, we have. We just looked at it, didn't we? We have done this and that. We just got the sugar cane and the other one to do. So yes, we've got 12.5 tons, which is enough to do quite a bit, really. I think what we'll do is we shall leave this on the edge of the new field. I know it's not going to do it, but if you think about how much we could grab the extra with the big bag lifter, grab a couple of those, take those over, and really this should then be sorted. Not this, I mean this isn't going to take very much at all, but the other one across the road is. So yeah, I think it's yeah, I'd like some sort of storage for the big bags, but obviously where it comes out as big bags still, because there are some mods where, yeah, I'm at a place on Agres where I was going to lime on the session before, I'd put all of the bags in the silo, and of course now it's loose. So that means that I've got to keep running backwards and forwards to that, or put it in a, yeah, whereas it would have been far more convenient to have it where I could have kept on popping next to a bag and filling from the bag. So yeah, there are times when bags are really good in situations like that. So yes, going forwards there is quite an advantage to having bags, whereas I've nearly always done loose. Right, we'll get the course ready for me next time. Yeah, we will. We should be kind to myself. Definitely. And this is where we need to be. And we need to create the job. And it's selected it correctly. And I think just one headlands this time. I don't think we'll get away with two. Let's try. Oh, we can. And that is new arable. And save. activate 42 meters. Oh, meters. And let's get it ready for next time. Yeah, that is all exactly ready. And we're going to leave me outside of this so that I know that's what I've got to do next session. So yes, we are. I mean, we're 141,420, and we have. Yeah, we're expanding our line of equipment. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I think I'm going to see that quite a bit. I think, to be honest, what I should have done was perhaps use the Unimog, which really then that truthfully comes into its own, and also quite believable because the Unimog's got a lot of weight at the front with the engine section. So we could have the 3,600 at the back, the 4.5 tons of the WMXL, and the 8 tons of that, and however big the arm is, that way on. Also, we can have the front line box as well, so that would make the Unimog absolutely stupendous. But obviously I wanted to show that. Oh, that reminds me, while we have got this, while I'm chatting to you, I did, yeah, my equipment is getting rather mucky. I did notice the starer, that it was really, yeah, that sounded wrong in my head when I said that, but it is right, it is the starer. Yeah, it did look filthy, so yeah, we need to sort of show a bit of TLC to the equipment, definitely. Yes, I think I'm going to be using that again. I do think it is a little bit expensive, but then again, it is when you consider like a trailer loads of lime to lug with you. I mean, obviously normally it'd be a 2-ton one. This is 8 tons. That makes that exceptionally useful if you've got an 8-ton spare bag with you, because I mean that's almost two refills of that. So that, when I think of No Man's Land, when I was like racing and doing a little bit on the field and then having to go and fill because I had one of the small ones, literally it was a real pain. I must have been about 12 refills on the field that I was doing. That, I mean, even if you had to grab a couple of the bags, it isn't terribly bad to actually do that. So that is definitely going to come into its own. But again, as I said, the Unimog as well, loving that is tremendous. I seriously think it would probably be one of the first vehicles if I'd got no tractor that dropped when I do my start from scratch. I think I'd go for the Unimog because of its versatility, because it's a bit of a, it's a tractor come transporter come, yeah, it's as I said, it does remind me of the Fendt GT, only obviously it's much more powerful. So it's a 241 horsepower tractor. It's got a front lifter as powerful as the back, so it's one of the few vehicles that legitimately you could stick a front box on that would normally go on the back box, because it actually has got the proper grade of 3 points to actually, yeah, the 3-point lifter to actually do that job, because most of them couldn't do that because they don't support that kind of weight, whereas that has an equal back to front. So it is a specially adapted tractor that could actually cope with the front boxes on the front, which is what I always used to use and always said I'm not going to do anymore, because having done the research I realised you can't really put those on a traditional tractor, whereas that is not traditional, and I will gladly do that and let myself have that, because it really is, as I showed on this very map, it is an equally sized big back and front 3-point lifter on that one. So yes, anyway, I've bent your ears for long enough. I truly have. Just, yeah, it's nice to feature mods, it's nice to bring them out as well, mods that, because I've never seen anyone else do that, and the reason I didn't see anybody else do that was because obviously you're not allowed to, but you can on the Unimog. It is legitimate use. Yeah, Mr. CLP used to do the and I did it myself as well, I might add, on FS19, where you could get the mowers that connected. You should really have one on the back and one on the front, but you used to do 2 on the front, as in like it did both, and then you could literally bail on the back. Very naughty, but really why you wouldn't have done that is because the actual implement supported that feature, you connecting it all in one, is the fact that the front 3-point link couldn't cope with that weight. So obviously, although the game allowed you to do it because it recognised it as correct, in real life it wouldn't have coped with that weight. But the Unimog has got a back and a front that could, again, if that was in the game where that obviously is not allowed anywhere on FS22 so far. Yeah, nobody's done that. It's all, if you can have the front and the back mower, that's exactly what you're going to do. And until someone puts some sort of adapter on the back, which would be, have we got that now? We've got that. We have got the baler where you can bale, and it's got the wrapper that goes at the back. I mean, I know you've got the built-in ones, but I'm talking about one that is a proper baler, and it's the wrapper, which I shall show you what I'm waffling on about, and then I'm gonna stop bending your ears and leave you in peace. But yeah, just so as you know what I mean. I do love featuring these mods that are a little bit different but legitimate. Again, well, no, it is true. You could do it. It is definitely true that you could adapt things in this way, which is why we've got the fantastic things that we've got now, like the yeah, like these, the windrower type ones. It is possible for you to actually do that type of thing if you really wish to do so. That's if they don't really exist in real life. You still could do that. Oh, I'd forgot the APN. I'd forgotten I'd got that one in. Yeah, the Heston baler, which I must use again. That's fantastic. Here we go, the silage special. Yeah, here we've got the very one that literally has the back thing to actually pull the wrapper at the back. So basically it chucks, it's a square baler that chucks that out onto the back, and then it wraps it. Now I've got to be honest, I really want to use this, not on this Let's Play, but yeah, I really do. I know it's a little bit pricey, but then it is a little bit special. So you can have it in a standard format, but then you've also got the adapted one for 2,000 more. What does it say? A baler turns, this drawbar allows a baler wrapper or trailer to be pulled directly behind the baler. With silage additive, you can improve your yield. So it literally does everything. Yeah, this is another mod that dropped a couple of days ago, which I'd also like to feature. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't realise. You can have a baler wrapper on it as well. Wow. Oh, attacher. So again, you literally stick it on the back. Oh, wow. Lower attacher. Top attacher. And we see this appearing. Right. Yeah, I'll leave it on what it was. Wrapper attacher, yeah. Solid additives tank, yeah. So that, again, 52,750 for a bit. I think that actually beats the cheapest one so far that we have had, which would be the Poitinger, I believe. Isn't that the very first? 99,000. Of course, though, you have got to buy the baler wrapper on top of that. And what size does it support? Yeah, this only literally dropped yesterday, so that's why I literally ticked it today. I do love the Deutz-Fahr, the equipment, I've got to be honest. 85 horsepower as well. Let's have a quick look at what I would imagine the baler wrapper. Yeah, it's just going to be a traditional one. What size? Oh, yeah, that's true, the Uni-Wrap. Yes, so that's 78,500, so it still beats it. That was always my go-to, the Uni-Wrap, the Roland. Always, in FS19 that was my absolute favourite for a long time. I did try lots of the others, so yeah. Wow, I didn't realise the Fixmaster you could actually do this with. So you can literally stick that on. That is 125 centimetre bales. Obviously, this is the big bales. I mean, that is fantastic. But then again, you need an awful lot of money to be able to do that. So to be able to do that with 52,000 125s. And that's 125, so 150, 78,000. And how much is the 78,500? Yeah, and if I'm honest, I've got to be totally honest. If I was going to do a baler wrapper, I would prefer an all-in-one like that. I would really, yeah, but it is still, nevertheless, it's good. If you really wanted to buy that as a baler and then add that on, it's exactly the same cost as the cheapest baler wrapper in the game.
truthfully. So there you go, another mod that is absolutely fantastic that's just dropped. Not tested yet, but yeah, anyway, I did promise I was not going to bend your ears anymore, so I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope that you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.